you. Welcome back to Tasha's Heirloom Table, where we are baking through my grandmother's recipe box. And right now we're in a pound cake series that we're about to round up, or we're about to finish it up. We have 2 pound cakes left. Today we're making a lemon pound cake. And this recipe is a little different for a lot of reasons. Firstly, it only has you bake this at 300 degrees, which I don't know that I've ever baked a cake at 300 degrees, so that's kind of weird. It has me use a pound cake mix. It has me use Jell-O and apricot nectar, so nothing that I already had at my house, which is unlike most of the other pound cakes we've made. So this is lemon pound cake by Lois. I'll show you that, and then when we put this in the oven, I'll give you a close-up of this recipe. So we are going to start with 1 package of Gladiola pound cake mix. Now, this was non-existent in any grocery stores around us. And, just spilled some of the Jell-O. It says, other mixes not so good. So, we'll see. We'll see how White Lily does, because that's what we're using. It was according to Google, that was the most comparable option. So, 1 package of pound cake mix. This is not a flavored pound cake mix. It does come with a vanilla glaze, so depending on how this comes out of the oven, we may use that. But we're gonna make it just like the recipe says to start with. It says put in a large mixing bowl and add 1 small package of lemon Jell-O, which we have here. I'm gonna put that in here. Lemon Jell-O. It's the box. The small box. Okay, and it says stir well with a fork, which I did not grab, but we're just going to do a little stir with this because this is going to move it around. That is mixed up pretty well. Okay. Then it says to add 3/4 cup of apricot nectar. Now there are notes on the back of this that I read after I had gathered all my ingredients, and it says, this is also delicious using fresh orange juice instead of apricot, and using half and half of the extracts, which we'll talk about in a minute. So if you don't have apricot nectar, apricot, however you say it, you can use fresh orange juice, but 3/4 cup is what we're doing. So we're going to put that in there. And it says a tablespoon of lemon extract, but on the back it says you can do half and half, which is what I'm going to do. Half lemon extract and half almond extract, because I like the taste of almond. I think it's really good. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of lemon, and then I'll do a teaspoon of almond. So it's not going to be exactly half and half. It'll be close enough. Okay. Probably watched me hold that measuring spoon and were like, how much weirder can you do that? I don't know. I could probably surprise you. Then it says a very scant half a cup of Crisco oil. She also explains this on the back. Note, by very scant Crisco, I mean if you use the aluminum half cup measure, let the oil come to just within about 1/8 of an inch of the top. Too much Crisco makes a very heavy cake. I'm not using a metal measuring cup. I'm using a liquid one. And I have half a cup in here. I've what I thought was scant, half a cup, but it may be, it says it's about 3.5 ounces. So we're gonna pour most of this in here. I don't want a heavy cake. Okay. I mean, Lois, thank you for the note, but also scant, very scant. 4 unbeaten eggs. Got those right here. Now, I'm remembering I did not grab a spatula. I've been a little bit all over the place with this recipe. It says to set the mixer at medium speed and beat for 4 minutes. So we're going to get this beating. I'm going to set a timer for 4 minutes, and I am going to go grab a spatula. So I wish I could tell you what beating this for 4 minutes did, but I can't. It does look thicker. I wonder if that gave time for that Jell-O to set a little bit. I don't know. It's not as thick as a normal pound cake. I don't think, anyway. I'm wondering, well, it's a pound cake mix, so it probably won't have. Our cake that we did last week was a chocolate chip pound cake, which used a regular cake mix and did not have the texture of a pound cake whatsoever. So, if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. Subscribe to this channel so you're alerted each week when a new video drops. And if you've made any of these so far, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you did anything different than what I did, let me know how it worked. Okay, next it says to grease well a stem pan or use a bundt pan. I don't have a stem pan. I do have a bundt pan. I did not read the directions before I did this because it says do not flour. And I don't know what flouring does to it. She does not give us a note. So we're going to find out because I'm not redoing this. So, if you are watching this before you make it, or read the recipe before you make it, unlike I did, you will know to not flour this, just grease it really well. I did try to knock out as much of the flour as I could, so get the bottom of the bowl a good scrape here. Make sure we got all the ingredients incorporated. All right, we're going to look how liquidy this is. It is not like a normal pound cake at all. I'm interested how the texture is going to be. Like, why did she use a pound cake mix? I just feel like pound cakes are so easy to make and basic that there's really not a reason to use a pound cake mix, but I don't know. Maybe it was just in the popular era of using cake mixes. And maybe people felt like they could do that easier than measuring. I don't know. Your guess, unless you do know, let me know. Share the wealth of knowledge. Okay. Right, there she is. In the bundt pan. Very liquidy. We're gonna see how this turns out. Let's get it in the oven. I'm placing this in a 300-degree oven for 1 hour or until brown on top. So I'm going to set the timer for an hour. I'm going to wait. I'll leave it in there for the full hour unless I start really smelling it, and then I'll come check and see how she looks. And here is a close-up of this video. Lois typed it out so nicely for us. There's that with her notes. All right, let's see how this goes. Look at her. She came out so beautiful. I left it in the bump pan for 40 minutes. That's what it said to do. Pull it out of the oven, leave it in the bump pan for 40 minutes. It's separated from the sides really beautifully. It did shrink down. I mean, this thing is not very big. It's not very tall at all. So, but it smells really good. It smelled great while I was baking. So let's give it a taste test. I'm not sure. It did bake. Oh, the crumb on that looks really nice. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Does that help? There you go. It's a very tight crumb. It's not anywhere near airy like last video's pound cake. Probably because it is a pound cake mix. It shrank down, which surprised me. It doesn't have a crust on it like our other pound cakes have, although this part does feel a little bit crunchy-ish. Let's give it a taste. It does have a firmer texture. Okay. You can taste the lemon Jell-O. It's very lemony. It's good. It's a good pound cake. I'm not sure that I would replace one of our other pound cakes, like the great pound cake or the first one, with this, but this is a great one to try out if you want. It's lemony and it has a good crumb, like I said. I don't think it doesn't need anything else to go with it. It is a little chewier than some of our other pound cakes have been. So, and maybe that's because of the Jell-O. I don't know. Anyway, give this a try. Lois's lemon pound cake. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you're alerted each week when a new video drops. And if you enjoy this content, like it, share it. And if you've tried any of the recipes from this channel, will you let me know? I want to know how it did for you, if you tried anything different, or if you made it in the exact same way and it turned out great, if you're incorporating any of these in your regular baking. So I'll talk to you next time on Tasha's Heirloom Table.